Alright, it's really early this morning and I had to get going much earlier than I'm used to pandemic-wise because there's something really exciting today and you're going to want to check this out. I have an opportunity to go be one of the first foam dart influencers to get my hands on a new product, and it's being built here in the city I live in, so of course I had to say yes. Before any of all that happens, I need a couple things. Coffee being number one, and two, well, I gotta pack up some stuff. Let's go.
Of course, I want to thank the people over at HP Shelby for sponsoring this video, as well as future content you'll see here and on TikTok with different features of the blaster so that we can kind of zoom in and get to know it better as this ramps up to launch. Here's the deal though, if you want to know more about this blaster after we talk about it here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you can see more things like it. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's see more of the blaster.
We met outside of a local park to keep everything as safe as possible and get an idea of how this thing performs outside. I love the presentation of this. It looks exactly like if Tesla were to build a foam dart blaster. Everything from the smooth, clean lines, from the color choices and styling, as well as just the fun little features. It's clear that they put a lot of thought and time into the things that would make it into the production of the HP Shelby Destroyer. Because it uses a standard size rail system, you can bring in all kinds of other gear and equipment that you have to make it fit with your blaster. This is just a selection of the things that you could put on your blaster. Really, it's limitless. Then when I got it in my hands, I had a ton of fun. This is actually from a TikTok I did. But that wasn't the end of getting my hands on this blaster.
And here, they let me bring it home. This is the HP Shelby Destroyer. This is a one-of-a-kind prototype that I need to be very, very careful with. I have to say right off the bat, this is a beautiful blaster. It's got the sci-fi styling that's really clean and smooth, and the fact that it has just so many features that we'll get into really is exciting. But first, let's get a little closer look at this blaster here. As you may have saw in some of the video footage that I shot, it doesn't fire standard Nerf darts. Actually, it fires foam discs. One of the benefits of having a disc is that they stack really easily. If you know from Vortex mags is that, well, they can be a little problematic, but not for this magazine here. I call this the Pez dispenser loading mechanism, and essentially what you do is you pull down on the wall, take your stack, you load it in, you're ready to go. I mean, like that right there, that is an ingenious invention that alone is worthy of exploring this further and getting to know this blaster a little bit better. This is what the blaster looks like with the magazine in it. Because this is a prototype, because there are some unfinished components, things are going to improve a little bit. Specifically, the battery pack in the back here that unloads. This is going to be a little smaller, a little lighter. There are two tack rails on the blaster. There's one along the top here, and there's one underneath the barrel. This is Picatinny style, so you can go and put some airsoft gear on here. You can put some other equipment that you might already have from some of your other blasters on top of this, and it'll all work great. One thing I want to show you is the startup to this blaster. Plug the battery back in here. Watch. Look at that. Your blaster boots up and it's ready to go. This is the blaster with RGB built into it. So next to your awesome gaming setup, you can have the HP Shelby Destroyer. Once you turn it to semi-automatic mode, you can see that it glows blue. However, there's a button on the side here. If I press it, changes color. It's just those little details and those little touches that make this a lot of fun to play around with and explore. You did notice that I did say semi-auto. This has full auto as well. There's a selector switch on the side here that if I crank it one more down, I'm in full auto mode. This thing screams discs really fast. Let's try this out. Once one side of this is done, I can flip it around and it will accept that other cylinder of ammo to fire from. So it's got a built-in dual mag that allows you to fire a lot of darts very quickly. And with the reload, you can get back into the games rapidly. Like, it's stunning how fast you can get up and running with this blaster compared to a lot of other blasters out there. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of potential in this blaster, and I think this is one worth keeping an eye on. So stay tuned. I'll have more information about this blaster as we go along. And again, as I mentioned earlier, thank you to the HP Shelby Manufacturing Company for sponsoring this video, reaching out to me, and putting this in my hands so I can give this to you guys to get a better look at. If you want to know information about this blaster specifically, go to shelbymanufacturing.com. You can sign up for newsletters, you can get more videos, you can learn about their Indiegogo campaign that they have going. You will see that they're going to offer some discounts for people who are early birds.